What's up everybody? Before we get into this video, I wanted to tell you about this amazing opportunity. I'm partnered with Blofin. Blofin is also the main exchange I use. That's why I'm partnered with them. But right now, until the 2nd of June, we're running this amazing campaign where you can deposit funds to receive 15% cash back. Now please pause the video, watch the criteria as you can see right here. But in general, like this is real cash that you can use for futures trading, funding fees, transaction fees, but also more. And outside of that, Blofin, like I said, is an amazing exchange to use for trading. You can do spot on there as well, low fees, all the coins you want to trade. So use the link down in the description to sign up to get a 15% cashback until the 2nd of June. Now let's get into the video. Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, ASI, or how the veterans keep calling it. Fetch.Ai, right, which is how we know it, which is what it was still called last year as well, when it had that impressive rally early last year. To be fair, it's already over a year ago, time flies. But wanted to do a full update on this. All right, AI coins at this point of time are relatively strong. Not only Fetch is doing well, BitTensor is also doing quite well. WorldCoin is doing quite well, and just in general they've had some strength, even though you can see right here they're actually underperforming in the last 1.5 hours. But before that they performed incredibly well. Last week, Thursday into Friday, they performed incredibly well, and that's obviously because of one major news event, outside of the structures already being quite good, right? I mean, when we're talking about BitTensor, when we're talking about Tau, they've been in an uptrend basically since the middle of April, with quite a lot of volume, which also returned last week with the breakout, right? And even the bearish pressure that we saw last week Friday did not cause Fetch to break down below its main support level, which is right here, the 30-day rolling VWAP. You have a trend line, you have the 200 EMA, all based around 80 cents, which is also the level we spoke about in my last Fetch video. That was the main level we needed to break above to rally. So Fetch already has been quite strong. Fetch, ASI, whatever you want to call it, right? I mean, I'm referring to it as Fetch because that's old habits. My apologies. But no, I mean, so technically we're very strong. And then we have the Nvidia earnings on Wednesday. All right, historically, and I can still remember that this time last year, these AI coins tend to rally ahead of the Nvidia earnings, right? So I think last year it was like the 23rd of May. Yeah, you can see right here. We also had some high volume rallying into the results right here on Wednesday, and then afterwards, and that's also one of the things I do think you need to be aware of. After that, we had a sell the news effect. Now, obviously, the market circumstances were inherently different. Fetch was already consolidating for about a month back then, and the markets were definitely not as bullish anymore as they are right now. Bitcoin had already topped, for example, last year by this point. And at this point of time, at least looking at Bitcoin, technically, I don't think it has topped. And the structure is very different, right? So that's by far most important. But it is something you should take into account. And if we take a look at most Nvidia earnings over the last year and a half or so, most often it has been a sell the news effect. Now that's both bullish and bearish, because first of all that means that yes, until Wednesday I actually do still expect bullish momentum fundamentally from that, and I think that's also in line with the technicals, right? Technically Fetch has seen a strong reaction here from 80 cents. Bitcoin is still technically very bullish structurally as well. So now Fetch has left some imbalances to the downside here, but I do think it's most likely for Fetch or ASI, like I said, whatever you want to call it, that will fill some of those imbalances, but that we will get a strong reaction here. And it's both in line with the fundamentals and in line with the markets and in line with Fetch and ASI technically, specifically, to get up to that major resistance level right here between $1 and $1.05, which you can see on the higher time frames. Is a very strong resistance level, right? And that's also the key level that we broke above August 2024 to be the bottom of this range we held from August until January. So I do expect us to rally in that, and I do think that there are some opportunities here, especially down to the lower imbalances, to get into some positions. But that's up to you. That's at least what I think you need to know about Fetch.Ai for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos. I will probably make an update on this later as well, later this week. But for now, have a great Monday. Take care and bye.